evening, Binghamton. I'm Alexis Merced.
And I'm Eric Mondon.
And this is your news update for the week of April 15th, 2013.
Tonight's top stories are Binghamton University College Competition. We have Mutant Mania at Dickinson Community and Hinman Hysteria of Hinman College.
We have coverage of the event Shabbat 1500.
Binghamton University sports highlights and updates.
A visiting artist came to speak at Binghamton University.
Casino in the Woods.
A spring fling update.
An update about union construction.
And seniors, what are you doing after graduation? An update with the CDC and some members of the graduating senior class of 2013.
So without further ado, let's get the ball rolling on tonight's first story. Mutant Mania. Dickinson Community, one of the most beloved communities on Binghamton University's campus, held its annual week-long Olympic-style event, Mutant Mania.
Dickinson Community has always been an open home for incoming freshmen and all other students. It is the quintessential community for making everyone feel welcome. So what better way to achieve this than an all-out war between buildings?
Mutant Mania is Dickinson Community's annual competition between buildings. The tournament, which lasts a week long, comprises of a variety of events, from scavenger hunts and iron chef competitions to athletic events such as football and flicker ball.
Mutant Mania is a week-long dorm wars going on in Dickinson where the buildings all compete against each other to get bragging rights.
Mutant Mania was started in 1984. Has a rich history. This is the last one in these specific Dickinson buildings, so we're trying to make it bigger and better.
The entire event was put together by the Dickinson Town Council.
We have social vice presidents from their respective halls who put on this event. They work hard, they go nights without sleeping, and it's just all for the love of our community and the traditions that we hope to bring to the new buildings that will be open next year.
With the variety of events available, everyone had their own favorite event.
My favorite was Iron Chef because every single building had to make 3 courses, an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert. And then we got to taste them all from every building. We ate so much food.
Despite it being a competition, Mutant Mania is designed to meet new people, strengthen bonds among residents, and bring the entire community closer together.
Mutant Mania has really come a long way in terms of developing rapport within the community and building bonds rather than pulling people apart, which sometimes competition can do.
Even though it's a competition, like if you go to the captain's meetings, everyone's making friends, like there's no arguments, like people really, they like cheer for other teams and stuff. Like even though we're against each other and you really want to win Mutant Mania, it's still like you're making friends with other buildings because you kind of stick with your building, so it's fun to meet other people.
The event-filled week ended with prom, where all participants dressed up and celebrated the end of a week of friendly competition. But Mutant Mania isn't the only community event happening on campus. Tonight marks the start of New and Navy's week-long competition, while on the other side of campus, Hinman Hysteria is off to a great start.
Another college competition on campus this week was Hinman College's Hinman Hysteria. Our very own Ryan Shepard got the story.
For over 26 years, Hinman Hysteria has been a major event for residential life here at Binghamton University. I'm here on the Hinman Quad in Hinman College where the Ultimate Frisbee Tournament, one of Hysteria's key events, is currently taking place. Hinman Hysteria is off to a great start with the Ultimate Frisbee Tournament, one of the most competitive events at Hysteria. This game is featuring arch rivals Hughes Hall and Lehman Hall, both in it to win the coveted Hysteria Trophy. After winning both dorm wars and co-rec football, Lehman is looking to put an end to Hughes' win streak, but fell just short of victory in this game. How did you feel coming out of this competition today?
You know, it's rough losing 2 games in a row, but both great teams we played great, made a few mistakes, but you know, we'll pick it up in the next few matches.
It feels hard. I mean, we really wanted to win this one. The important thing is we work as a team, and we're going to be better in the next one.
What do you think your key strategy was? You guys were playing really hard. Was there any specific strategy you were using to come out on top?
I always find in Ultimate Frisbee it's great to use short passes, try to keep the pace slow. It's a fast-paced game, but when you slow it down, you make smarter plays.
I have to agree with Tyler. It's all about the short game. We're staying close in. We're going to get an easy score. Just having to get on top.
In your opinion, what is Hinman Hysteria all about?
You know, I love Hysteria. I think it's a great event. It's a week long. It's a lot of fun. It's about getting all the dorms out and having a competition, playing hard, but also, you know, just having fun at the same time.
It's all about sportsmanship. It's all about getting all the buildings out, getting everyone in the building to come out and play, get everyone.
How do you feel coming out of this competition?
No, it stung to lose, but it was a really, really good game, and we were against some really good people. So, I mean, it's good to lose a good game than to lose against a mean or sucky team. But it stings, but we'll get them next time.
In your own words, what does Hinman Hysteria mean to you?
Hinman Hysteria is a way to, I guess, bond with other people in our building and just feel closer, make some new friends. Is pretty much about the whole experience and making new memories. It's not only about the competition. Key point, I think, just get each other's back, the whole point of Hinman Hysteria is to get closer to one another. So I feel like as long as we tell each other that, it's okay if you mess up, I've got you, then that's the key point.
Who's winning Hysteria this year?
Lehman, of course.
However, the Ultimate Frisbee Tournament is not the only Hinman Hysteria event. The ceremony started with the Mr. and Miss Hinman pageant, a contest to see which male and female could dress in drag and represent their halls best in both appearance, questionnaires, and talent. Contestants from all 5 halls came up with their own unique character to see who could win for best appearance for Mr. and Miss Hinman. Future Hysteria events will include games such as Capture the Flag, Egg Toss, Four-Legged Race, and many more. Hysteria is a week-long event, and the events will sure to bring fun to the whole community for many days to come, whether it's relieving stress for finals or just going through your simple daily classes. Hysteria is sure to provide a fun experience to all Hinman residents. Hysteria is the last of Hinman's 3 major events following Dorm Wars and Co-Rec football. With students having their hall's reputation laying on the line, it's easy to see why students are so into the events that they are currently participating in. However, Hinman students aren't the only ones working on the events. Hinman College Council also puts a lot of work into it as well. I'm here with Brian Barrett, the Vice President of Service and Leadership here at Hinman College. So Brian, what do you think Hinman Hysteria is all about?
Hinman Hysteria is all about bonding, coming together as a family and really participating in all of the events and supporting each other.
Now, in your opinion, what is the key way in winning Hysteria?
To win Hysteria, it's really, again, about, coming all together and bringing out a very large group of people that are all committed to really participating.
What do you think is the most popular event here at Hysteria?
The most popular event is probably all the sports, specifically Frisbee and soccer. People really enjoy those.
Absolutely. So Hughes Hall has won Dorm Wars and Co-Rec football. Do you think they can win this and complete the perfect trifecta here at Hinman College?
Yeah, I think we have a pretty good chance of winning Hysteria and getting all 3.
Hinman Hysteria is just about having a good time and competing against the other dorms and trying to win, but in the end, we're all friends, and it's all about that Hinman spirit.
It's a week long of extreme stress, but it's a week of bonding with your hall, and in a way, it's bonding with every other hall and making new friends and having the time of your life, even if you don't win.
Right, exactly. I met a lot of good people today, and you see a lot of new faces, which is great.
For me, I look forward to the sports that happen during the weekday nights. I look forward to all of them. They're all pretty competitive. Volleyball, Capture the Flag, and Frisbee. I look forward to those.
Honestly, it's a little bit split for me. I'm probably looking most forward to the end where it just is over. You can just relax and sleep forever because you haven't had sleep for over a week now.
Oh yeah. Probably volleyball. We'll do good.
After winning Dorm Wars and Co-Rec, Hughes has won 2 out of the 3 major Hinman events. You guys came in a close second to them today. Do you feel that you can win this competition and put an end to their trifecta?
I think that if we put in the effort and play hard, we have a chance to win.
Hughes is strong, but this time I think all the buildings, especially Roosevelt, are well prepared to give them our best, and we'll make sure. I mean, even if they do get it, we'll make sure it's really hard. But at the end of the day, we hope that Roosevelt will win. That's our number 1 priority.
Right. I think we're going to concentrate hard on the a lot of the charity work, penny wars, and we're gonna sneak up on them. They won't see it coming.
It's easy to see why Hinman students have so much fun playing so many exciting games. Hinman College has always been about building community, and Hysteria certainly shows that. Stay tuned for more exciting events here from Hinman College at Binghamton University. For BTV 6, I'm Ryan Shepard.
And as all this competition wasn't enough, Newing Navy is being held this week as well, on top of many other residential college events. More updates to come.
Binghamton, are you feeling lucky? Last weekend, College in the Woods hosted their annual event, Casino in the Woods. This event is very popular, and our very own Alex Kleiner went to check out the best of the event.
Binghamton University residential life communities are well known for some of their annual events that they hold each year. I'm here at Casino in the Woods, College in the Woods' longest running annual community event.
The stakes were high at the CIW dining hall as students were given the opportunity to gamble using real money. The College in the Woods student government licensed the dining hall into an official legal casino for the evening.
This event is called Mass Casino in the Woods. It's a charity event in the form of a casino that is held annually, basically. It's the 37th annual in CIW. All the proceeds go to charity. This year's charity is actually PwC Scholars Project. Their project is to build and renovate a children's playground on Walnut Street. Their goal is to raise $21,000, so this event hopefully will help them raise a nice chunk of it. Basically, we had a meeting and we asked people what they wanted, and then all the people that held positions for this event got together and we did a vote, a blind vote basically, and that's how we got the masquerade theme, and that's how we got the name Mass Casino.
Well, I thought it was a good thing when I heard it was for charity. You know, I heard that we're going to build a park downtown for some kids, and I think that's a wonderful idea. And, you know, have some fun, you know, get to gamble and see if you're feeling lucky. So that's why I decided to come. It was really fun.
On top of an interesting theme, there was also a live band, which added to the interesting personality of the atmosphere.
Basically, between live acts, I do some recorded tracks, just put on things like jazz, like Coltrane, Mulligan, you know, good jazz musicians. I got a little system with the sound guy over there. We got a laptop, I got a remote, so I can basically manipulate across the room. It's really cool. Casino is always a fun event, and yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites in CIW, actually. People have fun, it's definitely a good time.
I really like the music here. Just to hear it live, it's really nice. It adds to the atmosphere of playing. It's nice that they have different various games also. I really like it. I like that they gave out masks and people had to dress up. I mean, not everybody did, but people who did, they had fun. I had fun dressing up, so it's really nice.
I'm here with Adam, who is the president of CIW this year. Adam, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me about the event this year.
You know, the event's going great. We have over 600 people so far. Everybody's doing well. Everybody's having a lot of fun. And I'm just really happy with the success we've had so far.
So I understand that this the Casino in the Woods is a reoccurring annual thing for CIW.
Yes.
Can you tell me about the event this year and compare it to years past?
Sure. This is actually, I believe it's the 37th year of Casino. And, you know, this year we really tried to step it up. We stepped up the advertising. We stepped it up a lot, and it really looks like it paid out. You know, our theme looks really good, which was Masquerade. And we really tried to go all out this year and just make it stand out from everything else and let people know that there's a real casino on campus that they can use.
So you've drawn quite a crowd. It was really full earlier. It still has a large amount here as we're coming to the end. Yeah. Did you guys reach your mark?
Oh, definitely. I mean, we were hoping for at least 400 people, and we well exceeded that already. So, again, I'm so thrilled. When they told me that we got over 600 so far, I was ecstatic.
What brought you to Casino in the Woods tonight?
I've actually gone every year. This is my 4th year being at Casino in the Woods, and it's always a great time.
Can you think of any things that can further improve here for next year?
I mean, if they could work craps in somehow, it's my favorite casino game, so if they can work that in next year, that would be the best.
Can you think of anything that could improve for the future that you did not like about the event this year?
Maybe more tables, because it's like really packed. Maybe they didn't expect this many people to come, but there's like lines for every single table.
The place is set up really nice. It's good vibes everywhere. Win a little, lose a little. It's all good.
Yeah, it's really great. Great people, great gambling. You know, lost all my money, but I'm all right.
I've been to the last 2 events, and I gotta say, hands down, this is the best one. It's all around. It's all good. What do you think, Charlie?
I agree. This is the best event yet. Just a lot of fun.
How do you guys feel about the donations that you made coming in for the event?
Oh, that's one of the main reasons I came here, because I feel good because if I lose my money, it's going to a good place. So if I lose money or win money, either way, it's a win-win.
Anyone watching this, if you missed a casino in the past, definitely check it out next year. It happens every year, and it is an incredible event that you need to check out while you're at Binghamton.
In most cases, you win some, you lose some. However, at Casino in the Woods this year, everybody won in the ways that really counts. Regardless of how much heavier or lighter your wallet became throughout the night, everybody had a great time and the event was beautifully crafted. Because of the success of Casino in the Woods, there will be a significant donation to charity this year. Great job, CIW. We cannot wait to see what you have for us next year. Reporting for BTV News, this is Alex Kleiner.
On March 15th, Hillel and Chabad hosted Shabbat 1500 in the event center on campus. Over 1,600 people attended, and it's one of the biggest Shabbat dinners in the country. Were you there? Check it out.
This March 15th, Chabad hosted one of their largest events of the year, Shabbat 1500. Shabbat 1500 is an event designed to have students both actively involved in the Jewish community as well as the Binghamton community at large come together to share in a Friday night dinner, or Shabbat meal.
What brings you here to the event center for Shabbat 1500?
Well, I mean, a lot of my friends are coming, and and it's an event that they do every year. They try to get as many people as they can, try to get up to 1,500 people, and it's a great event that you come to, eat great food, see a lot of people, and it's like a huge area just filled up with Shabbat, like how could you not enjoy it?
What do you think about this event?
I think it's a great way to bring everyone together, especially a lot of Jewish people that go here who aren't necessarily so involved in going to Chabad every week or really participating in events that happen so frequently. So, it's a really good way to bring the whole entire Jewish community together and really just see everyone.
I think this event is awesome. It brings an aspect of Judaism that not everybody understands and makes it available to the masses and helps them understand. I think it's a really great way to get Judaism out to a bunch of people that wouldn't know it otherwise.
Have you ever been to Chabad on a Friday night?
Yes, I have been to Chabad on a Friday night. I'm so impressed at how many people they get every night and that they can get so many more on one night. There are really a lot of people that like Chabad.
Have you ever been to a Friday night dinner at Chabad?
Yeah, plenty of times.
And what do you think about Chabad as an organization?
I think it's good enough of an organization where it brings people together no matter where they're from or what their background is. So it's really great to see this turnout of a Friday night when normally they're much smaller.
And what do you think your reaction to the amount of people here would be?
It's unbelievable. It's really great to see so many people here.
Last year, Chabad reached their goal of 1,500 people with 1,517 students in attendance and plan to exceed that goal this semester. Through tabling and offering free matzo ball soup to students, Chabad hopes to get the word out.
How'd you hear about Shabbat 1500?
Well, my older sister went to Binghamton. She graduated 3 years ago, Liz Levitt, and she always speaks about Shabbos 1500. So actually, 4 of us came from UAlbany. Samantha Greenstein's little sister, Melissa, drove, and we're all here to join in the celebration.
How'd you hear about this event?
It's kind of hard not to hear about it, honestly. Chabad did a really good job. They just, they sent out emails, they put up posters. There was even one girl who came to my class and just had made an announcement, Shabbat 1500, sign up your table. So honestly, if you wanted to come to this, you knew about it, yeah.
How'd you hear about Shabbat 1500?
How did I hear about Shabbat 1500? I had a friend tell me, I had a rabbi tell me, I had Facebook tell me, I had my email tell me, I found a post-it that told me.
Do you have any friends who come to this event?
I don't have friends. Yeah, my whole apartment's here.
So how'd you hear about Shabbat 1500?
It's all over the place. How do you not know about it?
Fair, good answer. Do you have any friends who come here?
Pretty much all my friends come here, so once they're there, I have to be there, right? So.
Very true.
From Friday morning to afternoon, students shuffled in and out of the event center, donating their time to help set up. This event was held in the Binghamton University Event Center between 5:30 and 8 p.m. 1,800 students registered to attend this event as of Friday morning. This is David Mirsky reporting from the Binghamton Event Center.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Now it's time for a quick weather update for Binghamton University. Here's Ryan with the weather.
Thanks, guys. So I'm going to start you all out with a photo of the spine looking down towards the clock tower today. And as you can see, this photo is really exemplary of what kind of weather we're looking at in Binghamton. You have the dark cloudy skies over here, shifting all the way to the supposedly sunny weather we're supposed to be getting for this time of the year. But the weather that we're really looking for are shots like this, where it's totally sunny, the temperature is in between 60 and 70 degrees. That's the kind of weather we're looking for. And it's looking like we're going to start tapping into that as spring rolls around. And as you can see from the more localized map, the Binghamton area in particular, Binghamton, Elmira, Endicott, all of that will be tapping into the mid-60s coming up soon. What does it look like in terms of precipitation? Well, as you can see from the national map, we have a cold front moving off of the eastern seaboard. It's going to be pushing off into the Atlantic Ocean. That will be out of the way. That was out of the way last night. So the next weather maker for us will really be this system in South Dakota, Wyoming. That is a low pressure system that's going to be moving in our direction for the southern tier area as well as the New York City tri-state area. As you can see, a more localized image, this cold front is going to be pushing into the southern tier. That's going to be creating mild rumbles of thunder probably for Friday night. You can see some short thunderstorms for that evening. As you can see from our 5-day forecast here, on Thursday we have mostly cloudy conditions with a high about 66 degrees. Friday we are going to have cloudy conditions with a 20% chance of rain, about a high of 72 degrees. And Saturday, we're going to continue those overcast conditions of about 48 degrees with some stray thunderstorms perhaps in the overnight hours before Saturday morning. And Sunday, we're going to really clear things up. We're going to get about a high of 52 degrees, clear sunny skies. And Monday, starting out your next school week, will be about mostly cloudy skies, some peaks of sun moving in there with about a high of 57 degrees. And that is your exclusive BTV 6 weather forecast. Back to you guys.
Next up with sports. Binghamton University spring sports are in full effect, and we have some coverage of some of the highlights for you. Starting with a rapid fire of some of the news, sophomore Jake Thomas is currently ranked number 1 in the nation with on-base percentage. He's currently holding at .542%. Binghamton University baseball is currently at a 16-11 overall record, while softball is holding at another impressive record of 17-11. Men's tennis is 13-9, and women's tennis is currently at the 4th seed into the America East tournament. Binghamton golf finished first out of 12 in the Mount St. Mary's Invitational. Women's lacrosse holds a 2-8 record, while the men hold a 5-6 record. Both are midway through the season, and more updates will be coming in shortly.
Seniors, with graduation in less than 4 weeks, what are your plans? We got some great advice from the CDC about taking the next step into the workforce. Check it out.
Graduation of class 2013 is a month from now. Senior students are getting busy with their post-graduation works.
I need to get a job so I can make some money, but I eventually want to get a master's degree in robotics.
I think I'll go graduate school.
I'm a pre-med major, so I'm taking a year off. I'm going to be applying to med schools after that.
I'm going to be trying to find any jobs I can get related to the editing field. I'm probably going to have to start out very small.
I applied to graduate schools to get a teaching degree so I could teach high school, specifically high school social studies, and I was recently accepted to Columbia Teachers College.
I'm planning to go to physician assistant school. That's a 2-year program, and I might do a master's in public health.
There is a large portion of students are going to interview for jobs. So I went to the Career Development Center to get some interview tips.
Well, there's a couple things that I think of right off the top of my head, and the first one is you've got to research the organization that you are going to be interviewing for. So you need to go into that interview with having done your homework, having gotten as much information as you can about the organization. Definitely look at their website.
College is not only for helping students preparing for their future jobs, but it also gives people precious experience. Let's see what the senior student had to say.
I've had a really good experience here, and I would recommend it to everybody else for sure.
I'd like to thank them for all their support and all the wisdom and experience they've imparted into us.
And besides weather, I like all the stuff in Binghamton.
I love Binghamton. I actually work on campus here, raising money for the school. So yeah, I mean, I've had a blast here.
To everyone that I might not be seeing again for a very long time, I mean, I'm happy I'm graduating, but I'm very, very sad that I'm going to miss you all. It's going to be very, very difficult for me when I first leave.
I would say to my friends here in Binghamton that I've had a wonderful 4 years here, and I've had a great time.
I'd like to say thank you for helping me develop over the 4 years I've been here. I've learned a lot about everything, not just the things that I'm studying, but about how to be a better person.
I would say thank you so much for all of their support and help, and changed me to a nerdy Chinese student to an active one.
Thank you for all the great times, the experiences. Shout out my moms and my dads.
Finally, the director of the CDC gave all students some advice for preparing for graduation.
Lots of things that CDC can do to help prepare. Whether it's for interviews or not, because we have all kinds of programming going on. And the more students start early to really practice, not just their resume, not just practice interviewing, and we do offer a practice interviewing program where students can schedule an appointment to meet face-to-face with a staff person to actually get some firsthand experience in interviewing and to help build their confidence.
For BTV News, from Ashley Shen.
Construction. It's happening, and it's opening next spring. Our very own Jared Biono got the story and all the scenes that you need to see. Check it out.
The University Union, once a bustling center of activity for students in between classes, now looks like a ghost town. The Union is now home to one of the campus's largest construction endeavors, a brand new marketplace facility complete with dining services and programming spaces for students. But with the Union shut down until about spring 2014, students have been getting a little frustrated.
It's been a very big inconvenience, actually. Yeah, especially getting mail.
So I miss my Chinese food so much.
Without the Union food court giving students that go-to spot for those hunger cravings in between classes, students have been forced to turn to other locations on campus, such as Jasmine's Cafe and the new Einstein's Bagels. Both of these spots are getting much busier as a result of the recent construction, and students are starting to get fed up with the long lines.
Yeah, it has been really crowded. It's a pain. You have to get there a little bit earlier before your class so you don't get to class late.
I mean, like, the first day I went there, the line was, like, outside, like, the doors.
It's really hectic. Like, we just waited forever to get drinks now, actually, instead of coming here, which I was used to doing every day last year.
I mean, it was really easy to go to the Union and, just get like something from Sbarro or Taco Bell, just go in and out and eat right before class. But then I come to Einstein's and it's pretty much a 20-minute wait to get your food.
I'm here now outside the entrance to Einstein Bagels, where classes are starting to let out and the lines will be beginning to grow. While this is still a good alternative for a quick bite in between classes, it's still difficult to accommodate the needs of all of Binghamton's hungry students. So what do students have to look forward to? What exactly is the wait for, and will it be worth it? To find out, I took a trip to the office of Peter Napolitano, the Director of Auxiliary Services for Binghamton University. We sat down and discussed the specific details of the project, what students can expect when the project is finally completed, and why this new project will certainly be worth the wait.
This project in particular involves a lot of food service venues on it. It's not a typical dining hall by any means. Wasn't really meant to be. We call it a marketplace because it has so much diversity and so many different offerings as well.
The new facility will offer a wide variety of new spaces for students, including programming spaces for events like media presentations and tabling events. There will also be a new 5,500 square foot exterior addition to the building, which will eventually become a new lounge area complete with a fireplace, which can accommodate open mic nights, art exhibits, music shows, and more.
So it's a vibrant space, it's an active space, it's a welcoming space that we wanted to have, but it's a programmatic space for students. It's their living room.
But what about the food? The new University Union Marketplace will consist of 10 different food venues ranging from Indian cuisine to a Moe's-inspired Tex-Mex station. Students can also expect some of their favorite locations to be making the cut.
Followed getting in closer, you'll actually have countertop tables, which is down into the main core, which will now be a Starbucks cafe.
For those students familiar with the old food court, Maine Bowl will be making a return. There will also be a new juice bar for smoothies, an American grill, and a convenience store. However, the new project prides itself on the variety of ethnic and cultural foods that will be offered to the already diverse makeup of students at Binghamton University.
You can see that with all of these different sections that we have in this area, we've covered the globe.
So when can students expect the grand opening? While it's nearly impossible to place a definitive date on such a large-scale construction project, university officials are generally anticipating a spring 2014 release. Regardless of when it's completed, they want to make sure it's absolutely perfect.
I'm not sure exactly when it's going to be done, to be honest with you, but the most important to me is when it's done, we want it done right.
The only thing students can do now is wait. And for those who will be graduating before the project is finished, they can only hope that construction will be completed sooner than intended.
So I'm kind of excited for what the union's going to look like, but I'm a little upset that it's going to take about a year to deal with all this, and then not too much time to enjoy it when I graduate.
We welcome students to come back to join us, and we'll buy them a cup of coffee when they come back and sit and talk to us about their experiences too.
Reporting for BTV News, I'm Jared Buno.
And that's it for this week's news update. I'm Alexis Merced.
And I'm Eric Mondon. Have a great night, Binghamton.